Hi everybody, it's Rogan. Not looking real hale and hearty in the video. I got kind of a mad scientist look. This is my friend Pi Wackett, fucking around. Watched a couple more Halloween movies today, so I thought I might recommend them. They're both pretty good. Mid-30s movies. 36 and 39, I think. The first one was Dracula's Daughter. I think it's 1936, I think. It's written, I think it's a direct sequel to Dracula, the Bela Lugosi Dracula. Van Helsing is just getting arrested for putting a stake through Dracula's heart. There's some sidebar business with Renfield dead nearby. It's kind of famous for being a sub rosa lesbian picture, a stealth lesbian movie, the first lesbian vampire movie it's often referred to as. And yeah, I guess that's true. There's a lot of kind of advanced psychological and psychosexual underpinnings to the story. In fact, the movie spends a hell of a lot more time working on that stuff than developing itself as an actual horror movie. It's not scary ever. Like nothing horrifying or frightening happens in it at all. There's a little bit of this like almost Tim Burton flavored pro horror, pro Halloweeny, pro vampire stuff. Hard to explain what I mean without just explaining all scenes, but it's not bad. I liked it. It's just not a horror movie, like at all. And as almost true of the other movie I saw today too. It's really a comedy pretending to be a horror movie. The Return of Dr. X. This movie is famous for the villain, who's like a zombie vampire guy who's also a mad scientist who was executed for torturing children in his work, and has been reanimated to make him the assistant of this other doctor. But he's really actually controlling the doctor he appears to be the assistant to. Anyway, that guy, Marshall Kane is the character's name. Dr. Kane. Is Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey Bogart plays this guy. You heard me, right? 1939. So it's before, like right before most of the roles that made Humphrey Bogart as famous as he remains today. The weird thing about this is not that they decided to try to cast Humphrey Bogart as sort of a Jeffrey Combs, Boris Karloff kind of creepy character, but the Bogart's really good at it. Like he seems sort of sexually ambiguous. He's got this weird stare. He does this odd little voice that's almost like this, and the makeup's pretty good. It's subtle. It's mostly him. Like he manages to make himself not look like himself by just making a sort of face the whole time. I say that like in a dismissive way. No, that's my favorite kind of acting. That's what I'm good at. But Humphrey Bogart, I did not know was good at that. Who knew? Who would have known? He always plays Humphrey Bogart. So that was kind of cool. Movie all around is pretty fun. It's really a comedy and not a horror movie, though it's got more horror chops than Dracula's Daughter. And it's not particularly well written as comedy, but it has its moments. There's a couple lines I really liked. Mainly, it's worth watching for Bogart. Vampire Bogart, uh, zombie blood stealing Humphrey Bogart. Um, he's really, yeah, it's a really fun performance. It's worth seeing for him. So, I apologize if I don't seem well. I don't feel well. Uh, I'm just not doing okay. Um, but I can at least watch movies. I'm making myself watch movies. Pretend I'm being useful by describing and recommending movies that are about 80, 90 years old that like they haven't been thoroughly covered already. Ouch. Uh, um, uh, anyway, that's the whole story on those two. I like them both. I recommend them both. Uh, I guess I'm going to go watch another movie because I don't think I can walk to the store and get dinner. So it's another movie for dinner. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later. This is not the last known video. Nope.